Hello, hello, hello. Everybody, what? What's cracking? What's up? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Guys, people of the seas. Change happens for a reason. To make us stronger or to make us weaker. Hear me out. Hear me out, guys. Let me go refill my cup. It'll be a 31-minute live stream. If anybody joins, I'll be here a tad bit longer. Just go, hear me out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guys. People down. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here just to tell you what to do. I'm just here to let people know that there is a side of the story where you got to figure this out for yourself sometimes. And this side of the story is my side of the story. Again, hear me out. So in life, guys, no matter what it is, it could be relationships, it could be friendships, family ships, your family, everything else. Hello. Link Song TV. But everything happens for a reason to make us stronger or to make us weaker. All right, thank you for being here. Change happens for a reason. And again, all the listed above, such as friendships, relationships, just you are growing and you will continue to grow as a person. And these changes that happen throughout life will, like I said, make you either stronger, make you even weaker. And people will be like, well, how can a change make you weaker? A change can make a person weaker because of their mentality of not thinking correctly. So a lot of people, literally a lot of the people that live in so-called ghetto areas, they cannot change. They can't change because they're in that atmosphere, which is making them weaker. Because they have a weak mind where it's like, I can't get out of here because everywhere else is more expensive. And there's no way I can make it. But if they don't make that change, it won't make them stronger at all. It'll just make them weaker because they're not making that change. They're not proceeding to do better with their life. They just proceed to keep going on the rhythm that they're going because they just keep telling their brain that they can't do better because this is the only spot that they know, and this is the so-called quotation. They claim that it's their quotation hood. They cannot leave their hood quotation because they're not ready to make that change. So therefore it's making them weaker. So again, if you didn't hear what my side of the story of weaker is, how can you make yourself weaker with these changes? Because they're not willing to change. And every time that these weak-minded people, I call them weak-minded, guys. You can call them what you want. I'm calling them weak-minded people that live in these so-called ghetto places that they don't want to move to be a better person. They're just stuck in a loophole. But changes happen for a reason, guys. I'm gonna go through the second one here. I'm gonna go through family ships. Family ships is relationships with family. So let me go through family ships real quick. By the way, I'm making my food. So family ships, guys. When we are young, all we know is to play with our cousins. Maybe you'll have friends, you know. We'll talk about that later. But if you have family that your cousins, let's just say your cousins or your brother and sisters, you play with them constantly, and as you were a kid, and you just constantly play with them and play with them. You know, you play video games, you go to the park, and whatnot, and you constantly make these memories as a kid with your family. You know, the ones that are close to you. But as time progresses, as time moves on, you slowly start drifting away from them. They create their own family, or you never created your family, you're just a loner like me. But sometimes they create their own family, and then your friendship relationship slash family ship are no longer there, and you're not the same anymore. And every time you try to bring back a memory, like, oh, I remember we used to do that, some of the family members, they will be like, oh, I never did that, or they're just too embarrassed to even say it. And you began to have conflict with your family, and then it becomes the loophole where it's like sometimes some families do have a little aggression towards you. They don't like you anymore. You're not the same person anymore. And then that's what you call change. There's change that happens with these family ships. They changed, you changed. They changed for either a better or a worse. I have a cousin that when he was in middle school with me, he was a chubby kid. He got picked on. After he got picked on, he became the bully. He didn't want to get picked on anymore, so he became the bully. He became more into drugs, and I'm telling you, hardcore drugs. And now he was doing worse for himself. So there's a change in that. He doesn't want to change that mentality of I'm a thug for life. And it's a like he's trying to progress change in himself now, quotation, after he's been locked up for many times, many outcomes, just many things. And it's a like change happens for a reason for people. And your friend your actual family ships. And that's one of them, guys. That is one of them. That is one of them, family ships. Your family changes, you change, you no longer see each other the same way. Change happens for a reason. You cannot be there all the time for family. And once family that has been there for you and basically, no, the family that you have been there for them, they're not there for you. It goes the same way. Here's another one, guys. Oh, we're reconnecting all of a sudden. But another one too. Let me wait because I had to reconnect. I don't know why. So another one, guys, is friends at work, guys. Friends at work. I personally try to stay away from people at work as to make them friends. I don't go out with people anymore that I used to know as coworkers. Well, now I do if they're no longer coworkers. Oh, I sneeze. One more. But change happens with coworkers. You can be coworkers and work with each other, and then y'all hop on the video games, or y'all go out to eat, or whatever. If y'all no longer, and I have a whole video on this, coworkers and keep your friends are not coworkers, guys. Your friends. Again, I'm gonna keep saying this. Your friends are not coworkers. Okay, they can try to be your friends, but you got to set yourself a boundary, a big boundary. But you always, have fun with your coworker. You talk to your coworker, and you just basically hang out. You'll go to parties. You'll do all this crap, and then after change happens, such as you leave the company or they leave the company, you will no longer see them as a friend anymore, and that's part of change happens. Now, either change happens for a good reason, that basically they were in your life because of your job right there, and for a different reason, for the weaker outcome, is like, will they still be continuing to see you and to talk to you and to go out clubbing, to go to each other's houses, to play video games, after the fact that you're no longer working at that facility, or they're no longer working at the same facility you are? And I'm all like, that's what I tell people constantly. How many times have you went to a job and constantly go out? Like me, I don't do it because I know for sure I'm gonna get hurt in the process, and I'm not doing that crap. But how many times have you heard coworkers say, "Oh, we play video games, we play video games, we play," and then all of a sudden you ask the coworker, "Oh, so what happened to this person?" "I don't know. I never talked to him anymore." "Well, why haven't you talked to him? Have you texted that person yet?" "No." I was like, "Why haven't you texted them? You honestly constantly, when y'all used to work together, quotation, you will constantly text each other, y'all will constantly talk to each other, and now that you're no longer coworkers, you don't text each other?" "No, he hasn't hit me up. Nobody has hit me up." There you go. That person changed. Because again, don't make friends with coworkers. Simple. You can be homies all you want. I personally don't hang out with coworkers. And people constantly say, when we're gonna hang out, when we're gonna hang out. I said, we can hang out. Right now that we're coworkers, I guarantee you, hands down, after we're no longer coworkers, I must tell you, hey, you wanna hang out? You're not even gonna see my message. You're not. You're not even gonna reply to my message. You're never gonna see it. And this is exactly my point. This is exactly my freaking point. That's why I'm so probably corrupted. Okay, so another, guys, change happens for a reason. Let me go empty my cup. So another one is this one's a fair one. This one is really a fair one here. This is something that we're going to equal ourselves on. Literally equal ourselves out right here. This is some people were gonna understand this. Well, most people, not some. Most people. But change happens for a reason, guys. To make you stronger or to make you weaker. And one change is a relationship. Guys, this is home base. A relationship is home base, guys. The reason being is because you have a feeling towards a person that you feel a love towards them. And I even hate that word love. But you hear it, you feel like you love that person so much you want to spend the rest of your life with. And sometimes you can't spend the rest of your life with this person, right? And sometimes you just can't stand the person. And now you're basically changing ways. Changing how things happen in relationships is the number one right there. Relationships, hands down, guys. Change happens for a reason. If you're stuck in a toxic relationship, you're never going to get out until you make that change, until you make that commitment. So this one, again, it goes hard, guys, because it can make you weaker or it can make you stronger. So you can put your foot down and get out of that toxic relationship, or a relationship where it's like you don't even love the person, you just need them for paying rent, like a roommate. You can make yourself so much stronger if you just get out of that relationship. And if you don't get out of the relationship, this is where you can become weaker, because you're not making a change. You're scared to make a change, so you're making yourself weaker. That right there is the main topic goal right there. Because if you don't change what you love, you won't go forward with anything else. If your brain is stuck on this love or lust ideal in your brain saying, I love this person, but you don't like them anymore. I mean, you don't love them the same way, and you don't want to change it because you feel like you have to stick with this person to pay rent or to pay bills or to be with a significant person. Guys, you don't understand how many times have I seen a relationship be so relieved when they get out, and they're just thinking to themselves, how come I didn't do this a lot sooner? Literally, a lot of relationships are like, how come I did not do this so much sooner and get out of this relationship and make a better change for yourself or your person? Because sometimes some relationships do that. Some relationships are very toxic to the point where it's like, I need him, he needs me, I need her, she needs me. And they're stuck in that loophole. But you don't really ask yourself the question, why do you need each other if you don't love each other? Why do you love each other if you don't need each other? It's the same vice versa right there. You're thinking about it and you're like, I just need to live with this person because I gotta pay rent and I gotta pay bills. There's no other way around it. But if you don't make that change, you don't dedicate yourself to change it, you're gonna be stuck in there. You're gonna make yourself weaker. And again, I don't know how many times I've heard of a relationship go through this all the time. Well, I'm so glad I'm out of this relationship, and now I feel like a better person. Now I'm doing the things that I want to do. I'm doing these. Maybe you could have done those things that you wanted to do a long time ago if you would have left that person. Sad, but true. If you would have left that person a lot sooner, you would have done the things that you wanted to do a long time ago. And I understand there's a time, there's a place for everything. But in relationships, guys, that's where it's key. That is where it's key. It's sad. Oh my God, we're reconnecting. My bad, guys. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube universe. I think we are about to have a drastic, like, weather change. Hold on. Oh, I had a sneeze, but it didn't come out. So that is just another one, guys. That one is another one. It taunts me because I know I went through it. If I didn't change my relationship, I would never be here right now. So here's another one, guys. We're coming to another one about change. Make you weaker, make you stronger. I'm going to empty my cup. I've been drinking a lot, so. Here's another one. Can make you weaker or can make you stronger. Your job, guys. And you heard me speak about my job and my past jobs on all my seasons of my live stream. This is season 4 already. You already heard me speak about all this. Your job, guys. Your job could, if you change what happens in your job, it can make you weaker or it can make you stronger. If you're stuck at a dead-end job where you feel like, and I feel like a commercial when I say this, but if you're stuck at a dead-end job and you feel like you're not going anywhere in life, you need to make a change. And I say this coming from my own self. As dark as this sounds, we'll talk about that in a few. But I honestly can say your job has a lot to do with your health. And if your job is stressing you out so freaking much, guys, you need to find something to get you away from that job. As hard as it sounds, it is not freaking easy to do. Some people will be like, I'll find another job. And you can't find another job. And I just literally just said on my last live stream about this. And if you make a change for yourself at your job, a career change, a change in the atmosphere, a change in this different facility, you probably can make it. You probably can make it. But if you don't change, you make yourself weaker because you're not doing the change that you want to do at your job. Oh man, hold on. It literally, it hurts me. Because I struggle with it, and I'm going to go through it right now. I struggle constantly with my current job right now. And I'm all like, I think I need a new career path. And why I'm seeing this is blossoming in my brain. It's because there is no car enthusiast people anymore. No. Nope. There is absolutely, positively no car enthusiast people anymore. And I could say that hands down. Hands down, guys. I wanted to work in the automotive industry because I really thought people were into cars, and they're really not. Even the customers in the cars that you think that they would take care of their cars, nope. And I'm seeing the reality check, like these people are not turning wrenches, but they're trying to sell you things that go together because it's their quotation job to do. No. No. And that's why I'm even personally thinking about a career change. It hurts me to think about this. Absolutely hurts me. Because you know what? I love to work on cars, but the industry is not there anymore. Nobody has passion. We got mother Mexicans over here coming straight from Mexico saying, oh, I have this many miles. That means I need to wait 10, 50 grade oil in my car. And you try to tell them how much damage they're going to do to their engine. And they don't want to hear nothing of it because someone else told them that the higher the grade, the better. And you're just like, bro, I'm telling you right now, you're going to do more damage to your engine. And I'll explain to you how. But yet, I'm in the industry where like, no, you can't tell a customer, you can't educate the customer that because you won't make a $25 sale for an oil. Oh, so we're just going to let the customer damage their vehicle? Sure, why not? As long as we get that $25 sale, we'll be fine. No. So I'm slowly but surely thinking of a new career path. Where are we at? 32 minutes. We had Lee Sung TV come in the building. We did have a couple of reconnects. So 35, 36, 37. I'm going to be here 37 minutes. My career change, guys. I want to be, and we're coming to the end of my season 2, so be aware. We don't know what's going to happen in the future of BM World. I don't. But what I can tell you, heartbreaking as it is I don't want to be in the automotive industry anymore if it's this way. If all they're thinking about is sales, how much commission can you make? I literally had an interview at Firestone, guys, at Firestone. What's your car sales is the first thing. What is your sales? What's the best things you can do? How are your sales? How much can you sell? How many cars per car can you sell? Sell. For God's sake, bro, or for the devil's sake. Why are we thinking about sales when we should be thinking about cars? Literally. That's my brain going crazy for Cocoa Puffs. Because, again, the automotive industry is not about automotive anymore. It's about sales, how much you can sell, how much you're going to sell per customer, how much is your car count. And it's like, is this what automotive industry is now? It's not about taking care of the car and the vehicle. It's about like, oh, yeah, well, let's give the customer the cheapest quote so we can get that sale. We got to get that sale for the tires. We got to get that sale for the brakes. We got to get that sell. And it's all like, where's the industry where it's like the customer wants to get that stuff done? And I went to a shop too, and I didn't last the whole freaking week. But I went to a shop that I worked for that the customers were begging to do this job and saying, yeah, I want to do brakes, I want to do that, and I don't care how much it takes. That's what I want to do. I want to go to a shop not as cocky as this mother. And I said this on my last season, on season 3. But I want people to be passionate about their car. Oh my gosh, I'm already going crazy. But yes, guys, I'll make this a little bit longer, I guess. I'm looking for a career change. And my career change is mainly probably being law enforcement. Someone that has authority, someone that doesn't have to smile at people. I don't need to smile at people. Why the heck do I need to smile at people? Why do I need to be fake? Why can't I be my own self? And so like, people will take me a lot serious if I didn't do those things. I don't want to do all those things. I'm not peppy anymore. I'm not trying to set myself on the stupid goal quotation per customer. And you know, guys, I'm just sick and tired of it. And I constantly go over the fact that I'd rather be better off just being with law enforcement or being a security guard. Like my dad is a security guard and he has a serious face, and I'm like, I have a serious face, and people all the time constantly tell me, why don't I smile? Why do I need to smile? I don't need to smile. And people constantly say, why are you so angry? Why not be angry? Like, what the heck does being happy do for you? You can be happy all you want, but sometimes, you got to be angry. You got to let those emotions out, bro. Can't constantly be, quotation, positive. And it's all like, I have no problem telling people, you don't live here, go somewhere else. If you tell that in retail, go somewhere else, we don't have the product. Oh, you're in big trouble now. You're in big trouble now. But I can literally tell if I was a security guard and this person's on my property, you're on my property. You're not supposed to be here. Go somewhere else, or I'm gonna call, somebody. Oh, I have no problem. That's why I said, maybe I should be a part of the task force. That's just me. But yeah, so it's also making me a change in person. Change happens for a reason. And I'm not saying this just to educate y'all. I'm saying this on myself as well. I'm not a narcissistic person that's going to say this towards people and not say it towards me. This is actually also towards me. If you stayed for the whole entire video, you would know all this intel. But change happens for a reason, to make us stronger or to make us weaker. I personally could get out of this toxic environment and make myself stronger, or I could stay here and make myself weaker. Thank you, Sonlong TV, for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.